Wednesday, July 24th, 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 2019. Guys, in this video, I've got some unusual orbs to share with you guys from above Colorado. We're going to look at a strange glowing light over here in Indiana, in the Indianapolis area. Some sort of a glowing cloud a young lady captured the other night. And we're also going to look at some unique weather phenomenon photos and video that have been sent in here recently of the weather patterns across the United States and some of the things that they're producing with regard to rain, hail, very unusual clouds. And what you're looking at here at the Ghost 16 is the upper level water vapor, and this in itself is an anomaly for this time of year. It's pushing dry air way down into the edge of the northern edge of the Gulf of Mexico, and conditions are actually quite comfortable throughout the Midwest today, setting in some cases near record overnight lows. So we're having wild weather extremes, and I've got some video footage that definitely depicts that. We're going to start off here with Jody Skywatcher from Colorado. Notice what appear to be some sort of orbs, and when I got to looking at these things, it's very difficult to tell. And there's a lot of them. At first I thought, well, it was just 2 or 3 random ones zipping by. Could have been a bird, I wasn't sure. I zoomed in really close and I get to see more and more and more of these things. And a couple of them look like they may be, right there you could see, have dark wings on them. I don't know if they're stationary, if they're moving. It's very difficult to tell. That's me moving as I'm zooming in on this object, whatever it is. And then you're going to see in the background dozens, if not hundreds, look at there, hundreds of these things. And they're not moving like a typical bird would move. They almost appear to be drifting. I don't know if they're balloons. I don't know if these are some sort of drones. If it is, it's an entire armada of drones. There's literally dozens, if not into the hundreds of these things, all in the same general location, moving in the same general direction at a very high rate of speed. So I don't know what Jody captured here above Colorado. I'll leave that up to you guys. She didn't know either. She was just sharing with me. Good observation, Jody. Thanks for sharing. Now I want to move on to this glowing cloud from Indianapolis, Indiana. This was noticed by Liz back on July 19th. A lot of activity occurring around the world in the skies on July 19th. Get a load of this cloud well after dark, and you can clearly see why she got the video camera rolling on her phone. There was a cloud that looked completely out of place, and I totally agree. Look at that. And all I've done with this here is slightly modify the light and dark just to try to pull this forward a little bit more. It really didn't need too much assistance anyway with regards to enhancement. It looked quite good, and in fact, this is the original format. Right there I adjust it. You can see the light and dark, and it brings this color. It's kind of a blue almost, a light blue or super bright white. It's difficult to tell what color it is exactly, specifically, but there's definitely something there. Some sort of a glowing cloud in the Indianapolis area. You don't see any city lights below this. You see those little lights right there. That's probably a local home or something right next to where she was filming this cloud off in the distance. Looks like maybe it's a few miles away, probably a couple thousand feet off of the surface of the ground. And again, if you look below the object, whatever it is, the structure of glowing light, you don't see any city lights out there. So very unusual observation out over the dark skies of rural Indianapolis, Indiana. Great observation. And here I adjust the saturation just a little bit more. I never alter the original video or photos that I get, but I will adjust the lighting and color and contrast just to try to bring forward different features, and sometimes it'll unlock some colors that we may not see. In this case, it almost appears to be some sort of a strange blue cloud hovering near Indianapolis, Indiana on July 19th of 2019. Good observation by Liz from Indianapolis. Now I want to share with you guys these unique sky phenomenon photos and videos that have been sent in over the last few days. The weather has really been on a roll. Angeline from Brooklyn, New York. noticed a roll cloud literally touching the ground. July 23rd, 2019. Look at that. I received multiple videos from, actually multiple pictures and videos from the upper Northeast where there's been a lot of storms lately. In fact, there was a tornado yesterday in Cape Cod area of Massachusetts. Very unusual. Another roll cloud. This was sent in by Craig from New Jersey. I don't know if this is part of the same roll cloud that was observed over by Brooklyn. If it was extremely long, but again, a very low roll cloud that appears to be, Craig once again, touching the ground almost. Just amazing. The structures of some of these clouds that we're seeing. I know there's been a lot of activity up around Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, where they are still without electricity in some locations, going on a week now. Turn the volume down. Again, here's Wisconsin. I was just mentioning Wisconsin. Video sent in by Alan of a very heavy rainstorm, lightning, and then you're going to see right here, I put it in slow motion, the lightning just completely turns. Look at that. Night into day. Amazing video. So what I did, just slowed it down. That's all I did. Unbelievable. Good video, Alan. Again, Wisconsin. A lot of storms. They've been going on for a solid month up there, it seems like. Every day I'm receiving pictures and video. This is Teresa, July 20th, up in Wisconsin. High winds. You're going to see take part of a roof off of a building over here. I know it's heavily pixelated. That was the best I could get. I wanted to enlarge it and zoom in on that roof.
The roof is coming off.
She witnesses the roof come off that building over there. Some sort of an outbuilding. Machine shed of some sort. Wasn't her house, but high winds, heavy rain have been on the menu. There's a close-up of the roof right there from that video you just saw. Took part of the roof off anyway, of looked like a machine shed. And this is Teresa from Wisconsin showing some storm damage photographs. Tree down. There's another angle of that big tree down. That's a very tall, old tree. That tree was probably in the neighborhood of 40 or 50 foot tall, several decades old. Big, large tree that it was just no match for the wind. And the winds up there in the last few weeks have been very persistently strong. This scene here was like something you would see out of a movie. You can see everybody looking off into the west after a storm went through. Once again in Wisconsin, this photograph, there's two actually, sent in by Lisa. Look at that. July 19th, very busy day for the skies, at least in the United States, probably around the world. Lady Smith, Wisconsin, Wendy, probably the same storm or one of the recent storms up in the Wisconsin area. Now we're starting to get storms out here in Arizona. I took a screenshot or a video screenshot of this monsoon, the very first one that we've had in quite some time out here in Arizona. This is from July 22nd, 2019. In fact, I had to get up and go outside as that storm cell right there was packing some very high winds as it moved through the valley from southeast to northwest. I had to go outside and batten down the hatches as the winds were howling, the rain was pouring, and lightning was going off in all directions. But it was a welcome event. We always need rain out here in the desert, so we enjoyed the rain, but we did not like the wind damage that came along with the monsoon. We saw one on the night of the 22nd, you see right there, and we also had one last night that wasn't quite as strong, but did see some more rain showers as the monsoons have finally made their way into the valley out here in Arizona. Shelf cloud from July 16th. This was confirmed on radar. I actually saw this on radar, and Kelly from Longboat Key, Florida, happened to send me a picture from the same exact area. And I thought to myself when I got the picture, I had seen that on radar. And right there's the picture that she sent me, and there it is on radar, going from southeast to northwest out over the Gulf of Mexico, over the Florida Peninsula. Big photogenic shelf cloud. Good observation, Kelly. Thanks for sharing. There it is again as it's moving out over the Gulf of Mexico. Dublin, Pennsylvania. Janice sent in an incredible video of some lightning that they've too been seeing. Extreme weather in Pennsylvania, New York, Brooklyn saw flooding the other day. New Jersey, I think New Jersey still has power outages from all of the intense thunderstorms that have been rolling across especially the northern plains here lately. Today is a very pleasant day. Look at that lightning she caught there. Dublin, Pennsylvania. Wow. Great photograph. Josh K. July 19th. Purple skies. Again, very busy day July 19th was with regard to activity in the sky. More lightning from Pennsylvania. Steady bolt there. Lasted about 5 or 7 seconds. Rayford, North Carolina. More intense lightning. Just pretty much non-stop. Beautiful photograph here from Wyoming sent in by John of a huge cloud that looks like it's touching the ground or getting ready to touch the ground. William, Tampa Bay, not far from Longboat Key where I showed you a photograph of a beautiful shelf cloud rolling out over the Gulf. Iron Mountain, Michigan. Tricia, more clouds from storms up in the Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota area. They've been pretty much a daily event for the last month up in that area. These clouds are just very, very unique. That's why she took the photograph. So good observation, Tricia. Thanks for sharing. Springfield Township, Pennsylvania. Photograph sent in by Steve of what looks like a low-riding thunderstorm, shelf cloud of some sort. Looks like it's getting ready to come down and touch the ground. Just an awesome photograph. I'm telling you, we've been seeing really photogenic clouds and sky phenomenon over the last month. Been very, very busy. Here's yet another example. Amanda from Pennsylvania. Big cloud reaching high up into the atmosphere. Sunlight, it's reaching so high that the sunlight created a canvas out of it, basically, for the sunlight to land on. So, not sure exactly which direction this is. Probably that's in the east, and the sun is behind us in the west, casting sunlight on that giant cloud that's reaching well up into the atmosphere. But once again, pretty nice day right now throughout the Midwest, as this, what you're looking at, is an anomaly of its own. You don't see conditions like this normally until September, but we'll take it. It's a nice reprieve from the record-setting heat that's been going on across the Great Plains. Now they're looking at setting record overnight lows. So go from one extreme to another. Don't forget to check out the website, MrMBB333.com. The Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery is updated every day with new photos and videos that are submitted to reports at MrMBB333.com. So if you see something unique in the sky and you want to share it, I'll try to put it in a video if I can. If not, it will go to the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out there.